Texas. Our pastor, the one and only Dr. Frederick Douglass Haynes. Good morning, Pastor Haynes.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley. I hope you're having a great day, man. Today, simply, I want to remind all of us that God has given us one life, and with this one life, we should do everything we can to make the most of it. I love that song that Clay Evans has a powerful way of blessing us with, in which he says, basically, for the rest of my life, I will serve the Lord. I love it because it lets all of us know that, again, we have this one life that we've been given to live, and it's up to us to make the most of that life. There's a poem I love that says, I have only just a minute, 60 seconds in it, forced upon me. I can't refuse it, didn't seek it, didn't choose it, but it's up to me to use it. I must suffer if I lose it, give account if I abuse it. Just a tiny little minute, but eternity is in it. What's in that is the fact that all of us have the responsibility to maximize each moment, make the most of every day. Why? Because number one, your life is a gift. Number one, God has given you a day, and the day God has given you is a gift. I'll give it to you one more time. The time that you have is a gift from Almighty God. So the question is, how are you going to handle that gift? What are you going to do with the gift of time, with the gift of today, with the gift of the life that God has given you? Make the most of it. How do you make the most of it? You make the most of it by recognizing that life, and this is what Rickey always says, ain't about you. It's about what God does through you to make a difference in the world around you. The question is, are you going to touch somebody's life? Are you going to bless somebody's life? You've been blessed, so go ahead and be a blessing. Why? Because you and I have a responsibility to make the most of every day. And here's the good news. Whenever you make the most of every day by serving other people, the good news is it does something for you. So go ahead, allow God to use you, and the word of the day is, for the rest of my life, I will serve the Lord. Go ahead, serve the Lord for the rest of your life and make the most of every day.
Let everybody know how you can be reached, Pastor Haynes.
Hey, thank you, Rickey. You can follow me on social media. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at FH Unscripted. I'm on Facebook, Frederick D. Haynes, and my YouTube channel is Frederick Haynes.
All right, love you, Pastor Haynes. Thank you, sir.
Love you, Rickey. Thank you, man.
Yes, sir. Let's get into some music right here. Some praise. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is 9 after the hour. We got your front page right here. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Rickey. Good morning, everyone, and happy Tuesday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcille, here with a quick look this morning at your front page news. The Omicron variant of COVID-19 remains the top story today. The number of people hospitalized in the U.S. with COVID-19 has passed the record set last winter, putting a strain on hospitals already facing staffing shortages. According to the Associated Press, some hospitals are allowing nurses and other workers who have COVID to keep working if they have mild or no symptoms. The Biden administration announced that starting Saturday, private health insurance companies will be required to cover the cost of up to 8 at-home COVID-19 tests or allow people to submit receipts for reimbursement. But good luck finding an at-home test kit. They are currently in short supply. Meanwhile, public school teachers in Chicago will be returning today, and students will be back on Wednesday after a deal was reached between the Chicago Teachers Union and the city over concerns about COVID-19 safety protocols. Now, in other national news, in another show of military power, North Korea test fired an apparent ballistic missile into the sea. Now, this launch comes less than a week after they fired what is claimed to be a hypersonic missile. Lastly, President Biden will deliver a speech in Atlanta today focused on voting rights. Democrats are trying to push voting legislation through Congress, but don't currently have the support of all 50 Democrats in order to do so. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more, log on to the RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, the sports genius. What's going down in sports?
Well, we got a new college football national champion. Georgia gets its revenge on Alabama 33-18 last night. First national title since 1980. Despite the score, it was a dogfight, man. When Bama lost star wide receiver Jamison Williams in the first half with a knee injury, I was like, all right, next man up. You know, Alabama is one of the teams that's always got strong depth at every position. So I wasn't even worried. I'm like, okay, next man up. We get a chance to see some of these young wide receivers.
That was not Smitty and Ruggs and Tua and what's his name? That play running back. Yeah, play running back for the Steelers. That freshman class that stepped up and won that national. These freshmen 6 drop balls.
Come on, Doss.
Man, that defense, Georgia defense went crazy though.
I'm about to say, man, you got to give credit to Georgia's defense, man. They Coach Smart, he was ready. Listen, even with the starting wide receivers with Alabama, I still think Georgia would have edged that game and won it, man. I think Georgia was a better team last night. All right, the first time they played in the SEC championship this season, of course, Alabama was the better team on that day. But last night, Georgia was the better team, man. And shout out to the walk-on quarterback, Stetson Bennett, who started off real shaky and nervous in the first quarter. He settled down, offensive player of the game, man. So big up to Georgia and the Georgia Bulldog fans out there.
Big up to Kirby Smart, man. Kirby Smart helped Alabama to win 4 national championships. He was with Nick Saban for years.
He was with Nick Saban at LSU too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Followed him to Miami
and Miami, and Georgia is my second favorite college team. Has always been. Or whatever, but when they play Alabama, of course I got to go with Bama, man. But they deserve it. Coach Smart is a good coach, and happy for the Georgia Bulldog Nation.
Bingo. Yes, indeedy. Gary with the T. What's up there, pimpin'?
All right, y'all. Everybody, the world is wishing a happy 50th birthday, y'all, to the 1990s vixen, or should I say video vixen, Buffy the Body Lewis. Y'all remember Buffy the Body? Back in the 90s?
Yes.
Yeah, well, honey, they say Buffy is still looking amazing. She's living in South Carolina with her husband, John, who's a civil engineer, y'all, and graphic designer, and she's been married, y'all, for almost 6 years now, and, honey, they say she's still looking the same. Now, back in the 90s, y'all, she was wearing a size 0 in jeans, and she only weighed 100 pounds. But they say her mama took her to a nutritionist, so she could start modeling, and she started drinking supplements, and, she gained a little weight. But by 2001, they're saying she peaked up her modeling career, and she weighed up to 180 pounds, y'all. And they're saying, honey, her body has the amazing curves. She appeared in so many videos. They say she debuted in Tony Yayo's So Seductive video, and they say she started doing other videos and Julie Santana's Oh Yes video, and she appeared in so many magazines. And now she is 50 years old, and everybody's raving it because she is still looking the same. A lot of people, which I saw this other model, she's crying about that her husband left her. She said because she's not looking the same anymore, and he left her for a 20-year-old. These older men now are going to women in their 20s now and leaving their wives and stuff. But Buffy is still with her husband, and it's been a good time for her, and she's still looking great at 50. So happy birthday, Buffy, the Buffy Buzz. Buffy
the body.
The body. I couldn't get it out. Buffy the Body, baby.
Right.
All right. The color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is African. On the high end, you say African, and on the low end, you say beautiful mauve. That's your color for today. The Smiley Morning Show.
The hot spot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, 29 before the top of the hour. It's time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Jaheim, Lord, he took to Instagram to reveal that he is interested in going up against Usher, that's Usher, baby, in a versus battle. He wrote via Instagram, let's settle this once and for all. Someone set it up. Let's move all the pawns out the way. King move, but if you are scared, oh Lord, I'll just say checkmate. I will give at Usher 1 month to step up. Nothing personal.
Checkmate.
He's one of the best respectively respectively. He added, I'm with all the smoke. You, the fans, can make this happen immediately. I'm so serious. Jaheim is ready. Child Tank responded saying, you talking about Usher? Confessions, Usher?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, Usher?
You must be talking about the Usher boy at church.
Right. Diamond says on one album alone, Usher sold out residency.
The people that let you in and seat you and pass out tithes and offering envelopes. I know you ain't.
Okay. He said sold out residency in Vegas. Usher, one of the best to ever do it. Usher, good luck. And I agree with him. Boy, you crazy.
Yeah.
You just maybe you trying to put out an album or something. You need to do something to get a little publicity now.
Maybe Usher should do it and just eat him on up.
Ain't nobody finna do that.
Usher gonna have to go 4 songs and he'll have to go 1, and then Usher 4. Then I don't know.
Why would Usher do that to give that man more popularity?
Jaheim don't have enough hits to carry Usher's bag into the stadium.
He got a couple hits, but it ain't nowhere near what Usher got.
Not Usher, baby.
Not Usher, baby. You can't do it. That's crazy. Anybody else want to agree with that, Gary?
Well, yeah. Y'all got to remember Jaheim made the song "Keep That One." What's the name of it?
You don't even know it. Exactly. Moving on.
You made her whole point.
Yep, made my whole point. Moving on. All right, y'all. Justin Johnson, the 23-year-old Memphis man that is accused of killing young Dolph, has not yet turned himself in. Johnson, who is known by the name of Straight Drop, I'm sick of saying his name, was expected to surrender yesterday, but failed not to do so. As a result, the Tennessee Bureau of Investigations, Memphis Police Department, and U.S. Marshals are still on a nationwide manhunt for Johnson. Now, according to Fox 13 Memphis, an attorney expected to represent Johnson said he was unaware of any plan by Johnson to turn himself in. He probably ain't even got social media. Lord have mercy. Multiple law enforcement sources also believe Johnson has fled the Memphis area, like he gone. Officials say Johnson is facing charges of first-degree murder, attempted first-degree murder, and theft of property between $10,000 and $60,000. Last week he said on Instagram that he had planned to turn himself in and surrender and proclaim his innocence. He said, I read that yesterday. I'm not going to keep reading this man's statement.
Say what one more time? The last
he said, I'm turning myself in Monday at 2:01. I'm innocent. I'll be back sooner than you can blink. But he failed to do so. So we'll keep y'all updated on the details because I think I read that yesterday and he has not turned himself in yet. So don't say it if you're not going to do it. You're just making the people more.
Let him stay on out there. Because he'll be, you know what I'm saying? Probably the best thing for him to do is turn himself in. But if you want to stay out there and them dudes in the streets that's mad about young Dolph's murder finding, he gonna be facing the death penalty.
He gonna be facing a lot of stuff when he get in there too. Them people ain't playing with him.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's neither here nor there. We ain't gonna talk about that. Me and you been and took it to the streets too good on this show. Moving on, y'all. Last but not least.
Yeah, them rappers do Gary.
Baby,
that rapper about to come out of Gary.
It's about to come out, baby. I didn't grab my purse.
I got scared too.
Okay.
You know what? We're gonna just wrap up the hot spot on that note. Shut up, Ricky.
When they shovel snow.
Yes, they do.
Yo. Oh my goodness, y'all hit us up with the wake up calls at 8669 Ricky 8669 RICKEY. The time now is 24 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, time right now is 13 before the top of the hour. What up, Brett?
Let me tell you what's going on right now. For the past few years, DoorDash has put out a report on popular foods and the trends and the top ordered items. Now, when it comes to late night cravings or burning the midnight oil, several things are popular with the people across the globe. So when you get the munchies and you want to order you some, here are the top 8 things for when it's late. Ice cream reigns supreme among the most popular items for late night snackers, including chocolate fudge brownie ice cream, mint ice cream, vanilla ice cream, and chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream. What's your favorite ice cream?
Mint chocolate chip.
Ooh.
The Haagen-Dazs Swiss vanilla almond.
Ooh.
I like Neapolitan.
Okay.
Man, some of that cheap ass ice milk that your grandma used to buy. with the pink, the
yes.
rice.
Yes.
That ain't even ice cream. That's ice milk.
That's ice cream, hell. That's milk.
That's ice milk.
Yeah, they sell ice milk. It's cheaper than ice cream, and that's what he's talking about. They come in that little cardboard that your grandma used to buy.
That's right, baby. But I get all flavors,
And
honey.
then
I get
all the vanilla be gone, and then they leave the strawberry in.
They leave the strawberry. Coming in at number 2, y'all, is lemon lime soda. Number 3 is lemon lime soda.
That's ice cream?
Nah, lemon lime pop. No, when you get the munchies and you want to order something from DoorDash, here are the top 8 things for when it's late. If you just listen, Gary. Number 2, lemon lime soda. I guess you get thirsty, you get the cotton mouth, and you don't want your mouth to be sticky, so you want the lemon lime taste. Number 3, mac and cheese bites. I don't know about this list now. Number 4,
let me tell you something. If you make some good macaroni and cheese and get it real thick and you roll it up in some breadcrumbs and drop it in the fryer for about 2 or 3 minutes, it's really good. It's really freaking
Well,
good.
I need somebody to make it right for
I'll
me.
make it for you, especially if you use Frosted Flakes.
Okay.
Yeah, I can make it for you.
Frosted Flakes.
Yeah, you crush up Frosted Flakes and roll your little macaroni bites in there and use Frosted Flakes as the breading and then drop it in there for about like a minute or something or whatever. It's really good. Drive kids crazy.
Ooh, I got the munchies right now. Them show sound good. Number 4, peanut butter cups. Number 5, energy drinks. Now, see, I don't agree with that. Energy drinks. Oh, Lord. Number 6, sour cream and onion potato chips. Now, I love them.
Yep.
Number 7,
I didn't know that's bringing you stuff from Quick Trip.
Me neither. I'm
Yes,
listening to
they do.
this.
I thought it was just only hamburgers and french fries.
No, they bring you whatever you ask for.
I only got the eats. I don't have that other one. We can't be naming them brands.
Cigarettes, anything.
Really?
Did they bring weed?
Yeah.
If you're in the right neighborhood, they will.
Depending on your state.
Shut up.
That's another dash.
Yeah.
Come on now. That's Dank Dash.
Dash.
Loud gas. Number 7 is sour gummy worms, and number 8 is beef jerky. Now, when it's late at night, what do y'all crave when you get hungry? Yeah, this
Hell, I be asleep. I don't crave nothing.
Man, it's something
I
about
went to
that.
bed. Yeah, I went to bed hungry last night. What'd you say, Rock?
That smart pop cheddar popcorn in the black bag.
Yes.
Come on,
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Boy, once you start eating, you're going to eat the whole bag.
The whole bag.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
Any kind of kettle corn.
Cereal at night.
Kettle corn.
I like cereal at night. Yeah.
No.
Man.
Yeah, you have bubble guts all night or whatever. No way. Then
So
your
chips
body
and
warm and then
guacamole is
it
good.
sours your stomach. Yeah,
No, you gotta use lactate and then drink some water after.
Nobody finna do all of that.
I know. I'm like, girl, that's too much.
That's the kind of milk. That's the kind of milk
Did
they
not
make
get
for
the
black
Bee
people.
Gees.
Not if you buy that kind of milk and that's what you got in your fridge. You
That's
just-
what they
Well,
make for
honey,
black
I
folks.
buy the milk that was 79 cents a carton yesterday. I'm not gonna call the name of the store. I buy regular whole milk, and
That's why you always
That's
got the
why your
bubble
stomach's
guts.
sour.
That's why you got the bubble guts.
Speaking of which, Gary, what you got coming up next?
Coming up next, y'all, baby. This woman got her a new penthouse, honey. She done sold a mansion. I'm gonna tell you who she is. Coming up next, Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Tuesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. They say she used to have a house, but now she got a home, honey. Former Real Housewives of Atlanta star Miss Nene Leakes, y'all, just purchased a luxury condo, y'all, in Atlanta's ultra-luxurious Waldorf Astoria residence. Now, according to MTO News, y'all, they're saying, y'all, that the former reality star recently sold off her mega mansion after her late husband Greg's death. Now, according to reports, y'all, they say Nene dropped a mere $1.85 million for a 4-bedroom, 5-bathroom, 4,045 square foot condo in Buckhead High-Rise Hotel. They say, which she also has a limited number, which they have a limited number of exclusive condos. Now, they're saying, y'all, that Nene and Greg lived in a 5-bedroom, 7-bathroom, 9,791 square foot home on a golf course in the city of Duluth since 2015. Now, they say Nene purchased the home, y'all, for $2,075,000, which was a steal at that time. But now they're saying, honey, she sold it for a mere $4 million. Now, they're saying that the star ended up slashing the price a couple of times before finding a buyer for $3.45 million. And they say Nene walked away, y'all, with $1.5 million in profit. Now, her new place, y'all, at the Waldorf, it spans with 3 floors, and it has a wet bar, fireplace, oak flooring, and a gourmet kitchen with waterfall counterparts. And they say she has her own elevator that provides access to each floor of the hotel, y'all. But I mean, Is that good? I mean, she didn't. It's like she's slumming because she had like 5 and 9 bathrooms or whatever. Now she got down.
She don't need all that. She probably don't got the kids there no more, and it's just her. That's good. That's cute. 3 floors. That's cute.
Really? I don't know, because if you're coming from a big old mansion and stuff, and you got to share stuff with other people, I don't know if that's a good look. But
what other people?
Other people in the building. I mean, it's not just her building.
But
they do have those elevators that'll drop you off right at your floor, and your floor is like it drop you off not on your floor, but it drop you off at the front door. It's like your foyer.
Yeah.
Right. Elevator opens up, and that's your foyer, and only you could get to it.
Right.
They do have condos set up like that.
Oh,
that's
really?
Nice. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Well,
that's grand, honey.
And then you decorate your foyer how you want it.
Oh, really?
And it won't open on no other floor. Oh yeah, I've seen it.
Oh, well, congratulations then. Well, she's doing good then. All right then.
When I was because I do DoorDash part time.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Then, yeah. I was wondering how you knew about that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. Speaking of doing good, and a lot of people are talking about this, and some people kind of a little upset with R&B singer songwriter Miss Mary J. Blige. I heard the latest what's going on in her life. Well, let me tell you, it's being reported, y'all, that Mary J. Blige allegedly, y'all, was spotted getting cozy in the club with a newly single NFL player, baller Mr. Sterling Shepard, y'all. Now, y'all know Sterling Shepard, he just filed divorce from his beautiful wife, y'all, supermodel Chanel Iman, honey, earlier this year. Now, they're saying, y'all, that the two have been linked, honey, to been seen a couple of times out together and stuff, and and poor little Iman, she at home raising them 2 baby girls of his, and Mary J. Blige allegedly is out there frolicking with this man. Now they say she barely speaks about her public dating and what have you and whatever, but it's said that they were both, honey, at the Harbor NYC recently, and they were at Miss Misa Hilton's birthday party, and it was just, I feel bad for supermodel Iman. Do you know Iman?
I do know Chanel.
Chanel, I mean.
Yes, but why do you feel bad?
Because that woman, honey, if Mary J. Blige is allegedly with her husband, they seemed like they were madly in love. They were a young couple.
They filed for divorce, Gary.
Well,
Have you heard the reports?
Yeah, they filed for divorce, but that woman that man is 28 years old and Mary J. Blige 51.
So?
Now, Ricky, that's too old for a man to be dating a young woman like that.
Now, Gary, if this was a woman and it was the reverse and it was a man dating a woman half her age, we would not be talking about it. Don't do that.
Anyway.
Don't do that, Gary. Don't do that.
Yeah, that woman.
Let Mary live, Gary. She been through a lot, especially with that ex-husband of hers. Let that lady live.
Well, she living, but she needs to live with a man that not had a wife.
Says who?
Says me.
Well, that don't matter. That don't matter.
So,
what
but
you
anyway,
say don't matter.
I feel bad for poor Iman. She's a beautiful girl. And I remember when she came out on the scene, honey, and started modeling and stuff. And
how you know Iman still even want him? They filed for divorce. It's over, Gary.
Well, yeah, it ain't over yet till it's official. But hey, if Mary sitting there messing with the doggone man, she probably won't go back to him. She just needs to go back, honey, and just get her somebody single and leave this young man alone and let him be with his wife and his children.
He's going to teach Mary J. Blige how to dance, and they're going to be enjoying each other. Having a good life. Yeah, I mean, no, I'm just joking. You know, Mary J. Blige be a little, just slightly off beat.
She got her own style. That's her style.
Yeah,
leave the queen alone. Leave the queen alone.
Her and Lil' Kim have a dance-off versus.
But anyway, and what hurt me, I like the children name. Their first child name is Callie Clay, and then Iman had another baby. She named the little Cassie Snow. Now, Cassie Snow and Callie may not have their father around because he's allegedly with Mary J. Blige, honey. And that
don't mean he's not around, Gary. He might still be around for the kids. Goodness.
The color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today is African.
You got your nerves worked up,
yes, honey. I don't want to argue, honey.
People need to get it together.
Get it together or leave it alone. You don't want my love, and I'll be gone.
Say it one day.
African is the color on the high end, mob on the low end.
All right, y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
One time.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, time for the wake-up call. Get at your boy, 866-9-RICKY. Let's go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause he woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, wanna know where you calling from, so come on and tell us. Enjoy
my physical therapist, Lamar, and I also want to wake up Miss Janie. Good morning, Miss Janie. Wake up. Want to bring you some applause from Greenwood, South Carolina.
Good morning. I want to wake up the Sims family in Baltimore, Maryland. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Good morning. This is Lady Thug. I am calling to wake up Andrea in Oklahoma. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Yes, I got a wake-up call for my daughter, Sherelle Hardy. That's in Cleveland, Ohio. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
If you listening on your radio, it's a whole gang of cities tuned in, locked in. What's yours? Because we gon' let them know. Hey. Richmond, wake up. And Little Rock, wake up. And Tulsa, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Come on, Flint, wake up. And Toledo, wake up. Des Moines, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
I appreciate it, Brandon. Safe and being brought to you by
Church's Chicken. At Church's, we doing 10 pieces of our crave-worthy, comfort-made, spicy, or classic. That's 10 legs and thighs packed with bold flavor. That's how we do value. So you can do the Church's 10 starting at $10.99 deal. Church's, bringing that down-home flavor off of valid at participating locations.
Mr. Willie Earl, I know you ain't got no plums this time of year from Miss Janie. You need to stop. Who uncle and called up and talking about they got some plums?
Hello?
May I speak to Mamie Godfrey, please?
Oh, this Mamie.
Good morning. I'm calling from the Martin Animal Hospital.
Oh, good morning.
And you're supposed to come pick your dog up today. He's been neutered.
What did you just say?
Come pick your dog up. He's already been neutered and ready for you to come pick him up.
My dog is not supposed to be neutered.
Well,
I just left him there to have his shots and for them to cut him. What are you talking about?
Well, somebody got the papers mixed up and your dog's been neutered.
Are you serious?
Well,
do you know how much I paid for that dog?
Ma'am, I'm just calling you to tell.
I want you to. If you can't do anything else, if you working, well, who are you?
I'm just calling you to tell you to come pick up the dog.
Sir, who are you, and who told you to call me?
My name is Bernice Jenkins, and I'm the receptionist here from Martin Animal Hospital. And the only thing I'm doing is telling you to come pick up the dog.
You need to tell a doctor or the nurse or whomever. I need to.
Well,
speak to somebody,
Martin,
right?
well, we're gonna be.
I'm not gonna take this out on you.
Well, you need to come pick the dog up.
Sugar, I'm not gonna take this out on you because it ain't got nothing.
Well, you need to come pick the dog up today because we closed tomorrow because Dr. Martin died.
If the doctor died, then why didn't somebody call me and tell me to come get my dog?
Well, that's what I'm calling you for. Hey, baby, you're going to have to stop yelling at me. We already upset that Dr. Martin died. Jeez, I can't believe that God took him.
No, wait a minute, Miss Burnett. Let me just tell you something. I'm not screaming at you, and because
there's so much going on, and all these folks in this paper, all these folks got dogs up here and just need to come pick them up. Just come get the damn dog and take care of it later. We trying to make funeral.
Ma'am, I'm very sorry because I'm not upset with you. I'm upset with the nurse or the
Dr. Martin did it. He dead.
Who's
Dr. Martin dead.
I'm so sorry to hear about Dr. Martin.
Well, I'm sorry to hear about your dog. Well, what you want me to do? You want me to tie the dog up outside?
Are you crazy? I'll come down there and slap you with your old damn ass. Let me tell you something. Miss Bernice, whatever.
You need to stop. Don't raise your voice at me, you I'll kill you.
This old stupid ass lady on this phone talking about she gonna do something.
I'm headed to the funeral home with the dog. Come over to the funeral home. We trying to make funeral arrangements for Dr. Martin. The dog gonna be in the back seat.
Don't you dare put my dog in your car. Don't you take that dog away from that place.
Well, what you gonna do about it?
Listen,
what you gonna do about it, baby?
Listen.
What you gonna do about it, baby?
I'll beat your mama.
I ain't no killer, but don't push me.
So we can get it on right now, honey. I ain't got no problem coming down there pushing you, pushing your car, pushing your people there, and the dead dog.
I tell you what.
Let me tell you something.
You got 10 minutes to get down here and get this dog, and I'm gonna be over at Bradford's funeral home. The dog gonna be in the back seat of the car. If you don't come pick him up, I'm gonna get his ass out there at the funeral home.
Junior.
Who is that?
That's my son. Don't you worry about who it is, because I'm coming down there my damn self, and I'm going to handle you and anybody.
Bring his ass down here.
Do you know?
You want a pit bull, pappy?
Black Tony, what's up?
Yes, well, my night started off good.
What you mean?
Bulldog won the game. Yeah. I was happy about that.
Yeah, congratulations. Where you watch the game at?
My uncle. Then I came home. Went to sleep, laid down on my pallet, went to sleep, thinking I'm finna go to work in the morning. Everything good, you know what I'm saying? Looking forward come to work, see everybody.
Not coming?
I can't come unless you want me coming there naked with my drawers on.
What you mean?
I ain't got no clothes.
Why you don't have no clothes? But you're a grown-ass man. Why you don't have no clothes?
So I got clothes, but what happened was during while the game was on, I was washing my clothes. You know, my clothes be stinking from being on the truck.
Right.
And so I'm washing my clothes, and after the game was over, we were drunk, so I had fell asleep. And I told my little goofy, dumb, stupid nephew, just throw my clothes in the dryer, put the dry sheets in them. This little dumbass boy done put the whole damn box of dry sheets in there, shot 120 dry sheets. Them lavender blossom from Dollar Tree, them Swabbertail.
You smell pretty good.
Clothes, he put 120 dry sheets in there.
You can't put 120 dry sheets. Was you able to find the clothes?
My clothes all light. They real light. And he opened up the dryer and they just floated up to the ceiling. My whole clothes floated up to the ceiling. And they stuck up there.
Your clothes are stuck in the ceiling like a helium balloon?
Yeah, I'm waiting for them to come down. Soon as they come down, I'm going to get dressed. I promise I'll be there. I'm going to holler at you.
Hey, bro, that's a good one now. Don't worry about coming today, dog.
I see y'all tomorrow.
All right, man. Take the day off, Bledson. Hey, Rock, he deserve a day off.
Yeah, dog. Go on that mouth.
Yeah, if you use 120 dry, Super Day, if you use 120 dry sheets and your clothes light and they float up to the ceiling, bro, that's a good-ass excuse today, bro. You ain't never had that excuse.
That's a great one.
Huh?
That's a great one.
It
really is.
Black Tony, you good? But Black Tony, straight up, we'll pay you for the day. You good, bro. Don't even worry about coming in. Because out of all that school, they never.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, it's about the morning show. Hey, it is 4 minutes after the hour. Gary has the tea and the clue of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning to you. It's Tuesday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Everybody's saying congratulations are in order for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta star Miss Mimi Faust and her baller boo, Ty Young, y'all. They're saying that the two lovebirds are officially engaged again, Ricky. Now they're saying Young, she's a former player with the Atlanta Dream, proposed to Mimi during her 50th birthday bash the other day. Now there's a video from the fun party captured Young delivering y'all a sweet proposal to Mimi in front of their close friends and family. Now there's a few more flicks out there that people saying that showed Mimi flashing her beautiful shiny diamond ring. Now also people are saying that this couple seem to be they definitely belong together, because they're saying, if you remember, the pair was originally slated to head to the altar, y'all, back in August of 2020, but they ended up calling off their engagement. Now during an appearance, y'all, on Tammy Roman's Get Into It podcast, they're saying that Mimi, she got into more detail about the paused nuptials, stating that she simply wasn't ready to jump the broom at the time. She said, quote, I think the turning point for me was engagement. That's not what I wanted, Faust explained. She said, I had expressed this to Ty, but Ty is a born athlete. She's a natural born winner. She's just used to getting what she wants, and so that is what she wanted, and she pressed forward for what she wanted, regardless of anybody else saying how they felt about it, unquote. So now they are about to get married, y'all. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, Mimi, she was with Stevie J. I guess he just ran her crazy until she just couldn't deal with it no more, and got her a beautiful athlete woman by the name of Ty Young. So
happy for them.
Isn't that nice? Brad, do you know them?
Absolutely.
Isn't that beautiful? I mean, they are going to tie the knot, and honey, she got a beautiful.
Just in time for Valentine's Day coming up.
Just in time, yeah, beautiful
Love
Valentine's
is in
ring. Yes. So everybody's excited. So congratulations goes out to Mimi, honey. She got her a nice ring. I wonder how big is her ring. How many carats her diamond ring is? Anybody know?
It don't matter, Gary. That don't matter.
Oh, it matters to me, honey.
Well, that's why you're not getting married.
Oh. Okay. I guess you told me.
That was just hateful.
All right, moving on, y'all. In other celebrity news, y'all, congratulations also goes out, y'all, to MJ Rodriguez. I don't know if y'all know who MJ is. MJ Rodriguez became the first transgender actor to win a Golden Globe, y'all. She won a Golden Globe the other night when Will Smith received his Golden Globe for playing Serena and Venus Williams' dad. And everybody's excited about it. They became the first, but some people, society, people could be messy because they say, okay, girl, that girl won her award, and they didn't even air the show. And people are saying that was ugly because they should have, tried to do something to make it be known where people could see that MJ, received her award and stuff, but the Golden Globe didn't air because, I guess all the
was it going to air anyway?
Well, it was going to air.
No, it wasn't going to air because of COVID. They stopped it. They shut it down.
Yeah,
it's not like it was on purpose, Gary. It's just unfortunate.
No. Yeah, I know, but that's sad though, Brad. That's unfortunate. This girl made history.
Well, a lot of people didn't get their award on TV, so a lot of people don't know about a lot of other people. But I'm happy for her and I'm proud of her. But it happens.
Yeah, bless her soul, poor MJ, honey. I'm sure all her friends was waiting, honey. Those girls even got their gowns and everything. Award.
They had their gowns.
We're going to keep them lifted. All right, moving on, honey. Another celebrity news, y'all. Miss Ari Fletcher dismissed honey from Savage Fenty. Oh, a lot of people are upset about that, but Rihanna has the reason to do what she wanted to do because it's her company. Now, fans believe that Rihanna dropped, honey, the social media influencer, Miss Ari Fletcher, as a Savage, Ari Fletcher, honey. Dropped that girl from the brand ambassador after her controversial, I'm just getting tied up today. Her controversial comments, honey, about domestic violence, y'all, that went viral a few weeks ago now. Now, they said many felt, y'all, that she was not deserving to work with the brand, particularly since its owner, Rihanna, has faced one of the most publicized domestic violence incidents and was wrong to joke about, honey, something so serious and what have you. Now, they said Ari appeared on Don't Call Me a White Girl podcast where she spoke out about her relationship with rapper Moneybagg Yo. During that convo, she expressed that she wanted him. This is what she wanted him to do. This is her choice. She wanted him to pull a gun on her to show her how much he loved her if she tried to leave him. And baby, that did not go well with Rihanna. Did this girl not know who she was working for? Brad, even did she not know who she was working for? You can't say stuff like that. Knowing what Rihanna went through, did she not know? I mean, Rihanna gave her a job, a big major job at that. And did she
know what, Gary? I'm sure she didn't even think about that. I think she was just saying she liked to be freaky with him, and she liked when he do crazy stuff like pull a gun on her. But I didn't even think about. Yep, you're right.
Do people really role play like that?
I was gonna say, girl,
that's a little extreme.
She from the hood though. It's probably happened to her before.
Brad, I'm a Scorpio. I consider myself the freak of the week, and the gun has never been in the play. Like, that is not freaky. That is weird and violent.
I mean, Roxanne Crosby be playing King Kong. He tied up to the bed like she a white woman, and he put them King Kong gloves on to climb in the window. And what she be saying, Rock?
Kong. That's how she called me, and that's when I come through the window.
Like Cora.
Exactly.
Yes.
Come through that window, dog. It's over after that.
Yes,
That is just ridiculous, honey.
Show up at the club with some King Kong gloves on. So what you doing after this? Taking a shot with them big black gloves on.
My Lord, but we just gonna pray, honey, Ari get her another job, honey. What happened to Christian love? People just lost their minds now, but we just gonna keep
it just ain't sexy. A chick sitting at the bar with some coffee stockings on and some 3-inch kitty heels. I don't know. That ain't the type of chick you're gonna be trying to go home with. Unless you want to have Bible study, read Ephesians.
Okay. All right, the color today is one of my favorite. My color today is African. On the hand, you say African, and on the lower, you say beautiful mauve. That's your color for today. Jesus.
Yeah. Ephesians is the go-to right there, boy.
Ephesians the go-to, man. You left the club. You pull out a Bible after a couple of drinks. Let's read Ephesians. And watch In the Heat of the Night and go to bed. Ain't nothing sexy. Like, I'm good. I'm straight. All right, man. Y'all give it up for Gary with the team.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Listen, man, have y'all seen this picture that's trending on social media? So a guy was on an airplane and he glanced at the phone of the woman seated in front of him, and he was shocked to see a text message to a friend letting them know that they had ended their trip early because they had tested COVID positive. And the text says, quote, "We have COVID. That's why we're returning home a day early." So it sounds like at least one other person that one other person she was with had COVID as well. Now, Twitter users were up in arms over the message for multiple reasons. Some felt the man eavesdropping was an invasion of privacy, but others said that they would stand up and snitch on the spot. And what would you do if that happened to you? If you was on a plane and you saw this type of message on a plane, what would you do, Brett?
I would just have to get up because I would consider that an emergency. I would want to put nobody on blast, but I would definitely get up and have to change my flight and tell any appointments, anything important, I'd be late.
Gary.
I mean, first of all, he was being damn nosy. Suppose she would have put some other stuff on that doggone message that he would have read. I wouldn't have said nothing because I wouldn't have known if she was really telling the truth. First of all, or was she just typing that? So, honey, he was being entirely too nosy. No.
Eva.
I would absolutely leave. I would get up off my seat. I would not blow up the spot because I think that's kind of uncomfortable for all the rest of the passengers. But I would definitely change my flight for sure.
Special K.
Yeah, I'm getting up and I'm going to the back, and I'm gonna go in that lavatory and stay there for the whole flight, and I'm gonna tell
Close
the flight attendant. Yep.
Rock.
Man, that's a tough one, bro, because I'm gonna have to just mask up. I'm vaccinated and just pray. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
I mean, because especially if the flight is full, there ain't no more seats.
You still going where you got to go,
I got to get to where I got to go.
Well, and we on Spirit of Ticket with $20 too. What? You trying to get to Miami for spring break, Jack? Damn. Yeah, I always have extra mask. I probably would have put on an extra mask, pull that thing up, put my little glasses on, and I would have turned the blower on and pushed the blower towards her to blow the air her way from me. You know what I'm saying? You can twist those little blowers that's above you.
Yeah.
And I would have fanned that air elsewhere. And I always keep my little thing of Lysol. I would have been popping that Lysol every 3 to 5 minutes. It's just a shh. Yep. All right, man, I need to know what y'all think. Y'all get at me, 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKY. Good morning.
I'm going to tell it because this ain't no secret that you're trying to keep that ain't going to affect nobody else. I'm going to tell it, and I'm going to sing like a songbird. When you sitting right beside somebody and there's certain things you do, be it on the phone, send a text, whatever the case may be, you already know that they're going to see it. So, I mean, you ain't got to react to everything, but COVID, that ain't nothing to play with. I'm going to sing like a songbird. I'm telling it.
I don't tell it on that.
I don't be like Dion, what's happening? Ooh, I'm telling.
I'm breaking out my hand sanitizer and my spray. I'm going to spray their breath down.
I'm telling it because I don't want your cooties. I've had 2 people sit beside me before when it was 2018 when they had a cold. I was in the middle of training. They hopped both their cooties on me. Baby, I felt like dead man walking from Overcomer. After I got better, I moved my desk to the back.
Yeah, gentleman next to me yesterday kept coughing and carrying on, and I politely went right on down. And I bought a little small Lysol, cans of Lysol that they sell inside of the airport, the little bitty cans, and I put it right there in the thing where they keep the little safety, the little, what do you call it, the little seat
brochure,
the brochure, and I just politely kept spraying. I didn't care. Because I didn't like the way he was crossing his legs. And I hate when they cross their legs and then they feet over in your area. Stay your ass on your side. You know, you so comfortable. You cross your leg, your feet just right in front of me. And I'd be like, I cross my legs. But I don't know. I get so irritated on plane. The only thing that irritates me on this damn earth is other human beings with no home training and no decency or whatever. You got COVID, don't get on the plane. If you know you got COVID and you sitting in a plane is a damn tube.
But isn't that a crime if you do that?
I don't know if it's a crime.
Isn't
but
that kind of like spitting on somebody when you know you have HIV or something?
No,
you ain't gonna get HIV from spitting on nobody.
But don't they charge people for, like, if you know
you can't charge something if you don't know about it. Then people, you don't know.
But she knew about it.
This person knew.
The person that we talking about now knew?
Yeah, she knew.
But I'm sure she had a mask
that.
on. But y'all know there's so many ramifications to that. Because just think about it. Now, say if you go tell a flight attendant, you know what? That lady next to me has COVID because she just texted another person. You got to prove that woman had COVID.
Right, because she can't just look at her phone.
That's
You're absolutely right.
So,
Which is why we get off.
So yeah, you get off. But the thing about it is now on the medical side, if she have on a mask and you have on a mask, your chances of catching it from her is real slim.
Oh,
Yeah,
but you
exactly.
still don't want to sit next to that. You don't feel right. You just don't feel right.
Yeah, but y'all
Especially
you'll
when
sit
you
next
have
to somebody who passed gas that you in love with and sit there and suffer for 3 minutes.
It can't
and
give you no disease to sniff a poop.
Okay, that's a good point. Well, I mean,
It
you
might make
can
you
get
throw up,
you can get COVID through gas if they got COVID. Dr. Collier said that.
That's what he said.
Yeah, that fart 19 ain't nothing to play with either.
Well,
That might be what's
Throw
going
up
around.
and you got to go to the hospital. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it is about that time, man. Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. Jeff, good morning.
Man, good morning, everybody. How y'all feeling today?
Man, blessed, man. Glad to be living to see another day.
Mm-hmm. Man, you and I both. Listen, man, I got 3 things for you. First, have y'all been following all of this kind of controversy around Manhattan's DA?
No. What happened?
So the Manhattan DA, Attorney Alvin Bragg, has been like incredibly criticized by being weak on crime because he's announced several things that he's saying he's not going to prosecute. He's saying he's not going to do heavy prosecution around resisting arrest and some other what he considers low-level nonviolent crime. And there are a bunch of people, even other DAs, that are saying that they are afraid of danger towards police officers, to the public, to safety. And what's interesting, Rick, is that while I have not read all of his policies, and so I can't tell you whether I am in full support of what he's saying or not, what I do appreciate is that he's recognizing that DA offices and other attorneys, and even police officers for that matter, are in a place where they're criminalizing behavior versus dealing with serious crime. And so y'all know how many people we know that are in court for low-level nonviolent crimes when that takes away energy from serious crime. And so, again, I'm not saying that everything he's laying out is the way it should be, but I do think if we're not talking serious reform about decriminalizing behavior so that not only police officers but attorneys and others can focus on crime in a way that doesn't put the public in danger, why not put together a strategy of reform that does that? So I hope that what this DA and other DAs are doing that are trying to decriminalize certain things begin to have the chance to prove it, and not at the cost of anybody's life, but at the cost of a better society. The second thing that I have is, y'all, there are a ton of Georgia groups that are telling the president and vice president, stay at home. President Biden is supposed to be doing a speech in Atlanta today around voting and around his push to either address the filibuster or to push one of 2 pieces of legislation that are in the House. But Rick, man, a whole lot of folks on the ground in Georgia are saying, man, we don't need you here. I mean, the Asian American Advocacy Fund, Galileo Impact Fund, New Georgia Project, and even Black Votes Matter are all saying, listen, until you deal with the filibuster issue and put yourself in a position to push federal legislation, don't come down here selling wolf tickets.
But
and
Jeff,
we
what's
know
he
that
supposed
Georgia's,
to do?
Well, but again, why give a speech if you didn't do the political work you need to do the things you coming down there to give the speech for?
That makes sense.
What good is the speech if you haven't addressed the filibuster? What good is the speech if you don't have the votes for the federal legislation?
But he can't change the filibuster. That's Joe Manchin.
No, but my point is, then why are you coming to give a speech that really is just selling wolf tickets to people who are actually on the ground doing work? So stay in D.C. and do the work you need to do to beat Manchin, if that's possible, to get the votes you need for the voting rights for the John Lewis bill, or leave the people in the state that are addressing state policy to address that. Those are the people that's on the front lines, not him. So stay on the front line in your fight and let us do our fight here. That's what they're saying, and I don't disagree with them. And I'm not against the president as he's attempting to, because I think he is trying to push voting rights legislation. But the thing is, as somebody that's been an activist, let the activists be on the ground and do their work and don't get in the way of it if there's nothing you can do to impact it.
Right.
The last thing, y'all, before I get out of here, super excited to tell y'all, for those of y'all that haven't heard the story of Devontae Williams, who was the Uber driver. He's an Uber driver in Washington, D.C., and when Interstate 95 literally shut down for more than 5 hours because of snow, he had picked up a young lady, 17 years old, from Union Station to take her home. And he heard her talking to her family. They were concerned. This brother talked to the family, got this young lady a hotel so she could be safe, agreed to take her when the roads opened for free. And as a result of him caring for her, he got a job from a major transportation company to come in and train all of their people in customer service.
Right.
And so it just is a lesson, y'all, that when you treat people good, even in the spaces that you do in your work, doors are going to open for you. And the other thing is, man, we got to celebrate people in a real way, even if we don't know nothing about them, even if we ain't on the same side. You know what I'm saying, Rick?
Right. That's right.
Right.
Those are things that need to be talked about.
Which is why you're wrong, because you should be celebrating Georgia, even though they beat Alabama, because there's a bunch of great brothers on that team that played a fantastic game, and you won't even celebrate.
And while you up here wasting time talking about that, these precious airtime on the radio, you need to keep your eyes on the Lord, because He's coming back, and that's what's. But Jeff, that's what's wrong with everybody, right? If Jesus came back right now in the state of Georgia, is your mind on Jesus or is your mind on football? You understand what I'm saying?
Jesus is on love, baby. You got the love. You ain't loving.
Man, you a Cleveland fan. What is you on here talking about? Oh, man, Southern Player, listen, Cadillac Funky. I'll cash y'all right here. Rick's Smiley Morning Show, man. I love this song, man. 4 minutes after the hour, y'all. Hey, man, listen.
Can I do a quick shout-out real fast,
Yeah, go ahead, man.
We got to shout-out to the homie Pastor Troy, the biggest Georgia Bulldog fan of all time.
Man, what?
Come on, dog. You know he
Like,
got his
for real.
shoulder pads and his helmet on right now.
Yeah, and Bone Crusher.
Bone Crusher, yes, sir.
Yeah, shout out to Bone Crusher, man. Shout out to all them UGA fans. Everybody in the state of Georgia. You know, it's a big night for us, man, because I know everybody all over the country love the NFL, but, man, you know, in the South, man, you got big college football fans down here like myself. My son is a college athlete at a HBCU, Alabama State University. Rock T daughter played college basketball.
Yes, sir.
And my son played college basketball, so we are just big college fans. So when it comes to college sports, basketball, football, whatever, we get real turned up about it, man. And so we just want to show some love. Roll Tide forever. We can't win them all, but damn it, you know, it took for all our damn players to be hurt for them to beat us, right, Super Dog?
Oh, wait a minute.
Thank you.
Oh,
but one person hurt.
Special K, you ain't never said nothing about University of Georgia. You ain't never.
I'm calling you out for saying something that was inaccurate, sir.
Say, man.
Well, what I say?
I'm talking about all y'all players was hurt.
Yes, it was.
Say, man.
All of them? Really?
Two
Super
starting
Dave,
receivers, 2 DBs.
Super Dave.
I don't want to hear.
Super Dave.
Keep your eyes on Jesus.
Do you
need to focus
understand?
on Jesus.
That's what you need to be for. We should have played a church song.
Do you understand that
Great
Georgia
is your mercy. Great is your
played
mercy.
with a
Come on, Rick.
walk-on quarterback and one with a walk-on quarterback? Do you understand this?
Yeah, but he got
You better
experience,
respect
Rock.
them Bulldogs.
Yeah, I mean, we're not saying we don't respect it. We just saying we ain't making no excuses.
You just made a whole excuse.
You just made a whole excuse.
It was kind of handed to you.
players
It was kind of handed to you.
Hey, break down what. Hey, what's the
You
definition
see how
of
the
an
devil
excuse?
be getting in your ear and
Rick,
got you
say it all
thinking
the
that
time.
somebody's sitting here making excuses.
What's the definition of an excuse?
What?
Go ahead, Rick.
Building bridges to nowhere, creating monuments of nothingness, tools used by the incompetent.
Roll Tide.
Man, shut up. Man, God, y'all just
They're the
hateful.
devil. Satan. They're Satan.
Yeah.
Caught you in your
If what was you doing if the Lord would have came back last night and you out here celebrating football? All y'all would have went to hell. Keep your eyes on Jesus. 7 minutes after the hour. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. We don't have time. We got Kiki up next. Give it up and share a lot. We got the one on the Kiki on the phone. Kiki, what's up?
Hi, Ricky. What's up?
Hey, Happy New Year, Kiki. We hadn't talked to you
Happy
since
New Year to you.
Yeah.
Happy New Year to you.
Yeah,
Happy
Kiki,
New Year,
we
Kiki.
made it. Yeah, happy that Special K.
Huh?
Happy New Year, Kiki.
Happy New Year, boy.
Damn, you stay mad at Special K. What did he do wrong?
Hi, she's supposed to come and got me New Year's Eve for going out. Didn't show up, so
I'm gonna make it up to you on Valentine's Day.
Whatever. Supposed to went out New Year's Eve, but I stayed to the house, so boy, bye.
I got you on Valentine's Day.
Man. He said he got you on Valentine's Day. He said he got you on Valentine's Day.
No, you're not. Because all you going to do is stir me up. Send me a real man, Lord.
Say what?
Send me a real man, Father God. In the mighty name. Send me a real man because I can't.
Right. Now you saying you got three top things that people do. You saying that top three things you need people to do better in 2022.
Come on now. Exactly. That's
Right.
what I got.
Top three things that people need to do better. Special K, you need to listen up. And what's number three, Kiki?
I'll give you number three. Number three. If we... Excuse you.
What? What happened?
Just be quiet. If we land in the bed and we both is naked and I scoot back, nail me to the cross, please. Stop being drunk. Nail me to the cross.
Right.
At the cross. Let me stop. Here we go. Number two.
Yeah.
People, please stop muting the phone when you're in the drive-thru. Stop muting the phone. We know you're getting a lot. Don't play. We know you're ordering a lot. Take the damn phone off mute, you greedy soul.
Right.
2022, stop.
Super size.
Please. Yes.
All right. And number one, Kiki.
And the number one thing I need people to do better, ladies, in 2022, please, when you get your body dead, stop deleting all your old pics, okay? We saw when you were shaped like a PT Cruiser. We saw when you were shaped like a Chevy Equinox. We saw all of those pics. Please keep them up.
Right.
Hold on.
Fat Tasha. Hey, Kiki, little talk to Fat Tasha.
Hold on, here she goes. She think I'm talking about her.
Who say like a PT Cruz? Who say like a PT Cruz?
No. She was saying, Fat Tasha, good morning.
Good morning. It is. I put tinted windows on. I'm just too big here. I ain't know it was morning.
Right. Hey, Fat Tasha, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. I tried to watch night service. They talking about I had to get out the car and come into church. So I just stayed out here and made my little own overflow room out here.
Hey, Fat Tasha, what's your favorite church song? I know you love the Lord. What's your favorite church song?
Take me to the water.
Yeah, sing it, Fat Tasha. Let me hear.
Take me to the water. I'm gonna need someone. A deciding.
Right.
To the water.
Fat Tasha, please.
Water. To
be baptized. That's right. Hey, Fat Tasha, where y'all headed this morning?
We supposed to go for this little consultation.
Tell me why, Fat Tasha.
Cause I'm trying to get my body done, but they talk about they ain't gonna be able to cut me in here. So I got to figure out a way to go get out the car and get cut.
Right.
With a little way to go get my body done.
Hey, so Fat Tasha, so y'all running errands right now. Y'all finna go do a consultation, and what else you got? Do you have any openings for people that need a ride?
Yeah, probably around 11:50. Taking people, I'm only really because I'll be hungry. I like taking people to go get on their lunch break.
Yeah,
that way I can try to get me something too. So,
right.
If you on lunch break today between 11:45 and 2 o'clock,
yeah,
I'll drive.
News headlines. Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 26 minutes after the hour, y'all got your front page right here. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Tuesday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcille, here with a quick look at your front page news. The number of people hospitalized in the U.S. with COVID-19 has passed the record set last winter, putting a strain on hospitals already facing staffing shortages. Now, according to the Associated Press, some hospitals are allowing nurses and other workers who have COVID to keep working if they have mild or no symptoms. Meanwhile, the Biden administration announced that starting Saturday, private health insurance companies will be required to cover the cost of home COVID-19 tests. So insurers must cover up to 8 tests per month per person for free or allow people to submit receipts for reimbursement. Now, this might be a little too late since at-home COVID-19 tests are very hard to find right now. Meanwhile, public school teachers in Chicago will be returning today and students will be back tomorrow after a deal was reached between the Chicago Teachers Union and the city over concerns about COVID-19 safety protocols. Now, in other news, President Biden will be giving a speech in Atlanta today and plans to endorse changing Senate rules on the filibuster in order to pass voting rights legislation. Now, the problem is he needs all 50 Democrats to get on board with the rule changes, and he does not have all the votes. Last but certainly not least, you guys, take a close look at your coins over the next few weeks. Maya Angelou will become the first, or has become the first Black woman to appear on the U.S. quarter. The new Angelou quarter began circulating just yesterday. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more, log on to the RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, a sports genius. What's going down in sports?
Man, it's no surprise. We've been talking about it all morning long. College football national champion, the Georgia Bulldogs, got a little revenge on Alabama last night, 33-18. That's their first national title since 1980 when Herschel Walker was toting that rock up and down the field, man. Despite the score, man, I mean, it was pretty much a dog fight until, fourth quarter it started falling apart a little bit. Bama lost their star wide receiver, Jameson Williams. That ain't no excuse because we know how Alabama are strong with the depth chart. Next man up. Let's keep on moving. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shout out to quarterback Stetson Bennett, who was a walk-on, offensive player of the game. Big ups to him. And just shout out to the Georgia Bulldog Nation, man. I don't know about you, Rick, but my Twitter, social media, I was getting texts from people I didn't even know I had their number in my phone. From people from Atlanta just like, yo, Rock, we about to do this. But I don't want to panic. The game ain't over yet. The game ain't over yet.
They know. They know.
Yes, sir, because Bryce Young, he just all under control. You just knew that there was about to be a long drive to come back to try to get that game back into a one-score position, man.
It's just the fact that the receivers, man, dropping balls. You can't drop balls in no national championship game. And this freshman core is not like the freshman core with Devontae Smith and Tua and Najee Harris. Remember those freshmen stepped up to the plate?
Yes, sir.
People was getting hurt and they balled out.
Yes,
and
sir.
you only got one job. Your job is just to catch the ball, man. Like they dropped 2 touchdowns.
Rick, did you see how that Georgia defense was hitting, bro? You ain't want to catch that ball either.
We
take nothing away from the Georgia defense. Now.
We're not taking nothing away from them, but you can't drop balls.
Both of y'all are right because there were some catches that they should have caught. There were some balls they should have caught.
6
wide open, and they just dropped the ball. But you also got to give mad respect to the Georgia Bulldog defense overall throughout the entire game. They showed up and showed out against Alabama. Real quick, man. Sideline reporter Christina Pink. I don't know if y'all seen this video. She slipped on some water that was on the full hardwood floor after she. I'm not laughing. It really ain't funny, but she did an interview with the Los Angeles Clippers player. Post game interview.
Somebody had put their microphone in the floor because you don't supposed to hear it like they don't supposed to sound like somebody fell on some plywood.
She didn't get injured, but I don't know if I was.
She fell like she hit that floor with she had on some church shoes.
Did you see how long it took the 4 dudes to reach down and help her up?
And then when she fell, everybody said, "Oh!"
If y'all ain't seen it, man,
it was just awkward.
It's on my Instagram.
Somebody sent me. Yeah, I saw that.
At Rock T Holla, man. It's on my Instagram. Y'all.
No, George Fleming, messy ass, sent that to my phone this morning, right after the interview, and she was just standing there.
Yeah.
And then you'd have thought like a ghost ran the keg up, like.
And then the dudes were just staring at her before they went.
Right, help the lady up.
Come on, man. Shout out to
They don't
Christina
be
Pink.
knowing what to do.
She
I
okay,
hate
man.
it.
She didn't get hurt, so she's fine. So it's all to the good. So y'all go check it out. All right, Brad got the hot spot right now.
Hey.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
29 before the top of the hour. Now, and I just need the whole city of Memphis, Tennessee. Y'all need to repent. What y'all did the Memphis version of that dinner scene on The Color Purple. The Memphis, somebody then put the TV on silent and redid the words. I about lost my life in here laughing. Whoever did that, you going to hell. You need to go to Pastor Norman Church, downtown Memphis, and get prayed. The whole city of Memphis need prayer for this right here. All y'all going to hell if you laugh at this. I'm going to put it on Rickey Smiley official. What up, Brad?
Man, I can't wait to see that. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat, and this is the Hot Spot, where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Real Housewife of Salt Lake City, Mary Cosby, did not show up for the reunion, and now we know that she lost $18,000 just for missing the filming. Now, she did not show her or her attorney, and her attorney said she wants to receive her final paychecks ASAP, seemingly signaling the end of her participation on the series. An insider said that people at the network, both and the production company, believe that she's upset about a bad edit. Now they're going to wire her over her $6,000 per episode, and they want them to leave her be. The quote from the exec said, "Bye, Mary." Mary has hinted that she has walked away from the show. She shared some points on her Instagram story bashing reality television. She said TV watching lower IQs, and it increases rudeness too. Reality TV is junk food for our brain, and in the same way that junk food rots our teeth and makes us sick, bad reality TV rots our brain and makes us rude. One quote read, and then she also posted, reality shows have a negative impact on our children in more ways than one. These shows focusing on bullying, aggressive behavior, and unhealthy competition, and kids often tend to confuse reality TV with the real world. Okay, but you weren't saying that when you was getting them checks and the edits were going your way. But we're going to move on. D.L. Hughley. Girl, that's what I said. I said, oh, I thought every housewife made more than $6,000 per episode. I was appalled.
Maybe that's the other half. Maybe she got $6,000 up front and $6,000 was the other half.
She was missing $18,000 for not doing a reunion, which is a 2-day shoot. She was getting $6,000 a day, and that's yeah.
That's still a nice little paper.
Yeah, it's a nice little check for you and your tugboat. Moving on, y'all. D.L. Hughley. D.L. Hughley. Right. Your kayak. D.L. Hughley is gearing up to make D.L. Hughley, your boy Ricky, he gearing up to make his return to the world of sitcom television. Now, according to reports, D.L. is developing a sitcom at Fox that is based on his life, and the name for the upcoming series has not yet been released, but he will reportedly star in the comedy, and in addition to being the star and co-creator of the project, he will also serve as an EP and writer. Now, according to reports, the comedy will follow his radio personality as he navigates as a husband and father to a LGBTQ plus daughter, a son on the autism spectrum whose white girlfriend lives with them, and another daughter who can't leave his credit card alone. So that should be real fun.
That's going to be really good. That's a lot of content there.
It is, because DL is funny. So congratulations, DL Hughley. Yeah. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note, but coming up next, we got Yanetta Spring with Talk It Out Tuesday, and we got the praise mix down. The time now is 25 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's Talk It Out Tuesday with licensed professional counselor Yanetta Spring.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show is Talk It Out Tuesday. Y'all help me welcome our therapy expert, the one and only Yanetta Spring. Hey, Yanetta, good morning. We're happy to have you. We kicked off the new year last week with the theme New Year, Same You, Now What?
I kind of want to talk about 3 things to consider, as you're looking to start therapy. So I'll open this up to y'all first. What are some things that you look for in a therapist?
For me, just somebody to talk to, just a vent. Because sometimes, you have all this stuff built up, you don't trust people, or you just don't think that there's nobody around that can understand where you coming from, because sometimes your stuff is so heavy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's why you have to sit down and talk to a unbiased therapy, because you talk to the wrong person, they give you the wrong advice and have you more messed up, than before. And then all the old people most of them have passed away. You don't have your grandmas and your granddad, that real wisdom anymore, because we at an age now where we the OGs. So, but we also need somebody to talk to. So that's why therapy is so important.
And then, Rick, we have to have somebody we could talk to that don't think about who we are as entertainers. You know what I'm saying? One lady I had was like, I saw the show, I got up and walked out.
Yeah, you can't be a therapist and a fan.
And you can't.
Exactly, because that makes you, biased,
uncomfortable.
Right? Yeah. So So ultimately, like what I'm hearing from both of y'all, is just a place where you feel safe. And it's hard to feel safe with a stranger. Especially if you were brought up in a household that subscribed to the "what happens in this house stays in this house" mentality. And in some cases that was, passed down generationally to protect us. But we really have to look at is what was created to protect me, is that beneficial now, right? Is that relevant now to the time and space that I'm in? And in some cases it might not be. So a few of the logistics, I'm going to name off 3 of them. And one of them is to find a therapist in your state. So this is something that, we run into a lot with the listeners, kind of looking for therapy of people outside of their state. And we are legally required to only provide services in the state that we are licensed in, or the state that the person is in. I know.
I tried to call Yanetta, Rick. She was like, I'm sorry, I'm not in Atlanta. I'm like, what?
Yeah, but I'm working on the solution for that. So I'll let everybody know when it's ready to roll. But you can still support other therapists, following their social pages or buying their products, or, still being connected so you can, get the resources from them. Right. Another thing is knowing what kind of therapy you want. So do you want individuals therapy, couples therapy, or do you want family therapy? Because different therapists work with different populations and specialize in different treatment approaches. So knowing what you need makes it easier for you to narrow down your search. And then knowing how you intend to pay. Okay, it would be nice if therapy was free for everybody, but it's not. So you have to know how you intend to cover your services. Are you using your insurance? It's the beginning of the year, so those co-pays and deductibles are about to hit. So, don't be surprised by that. They restart every year. And then some jobs have employee assistance benefits. So with that, you can, with the employee assistance programs, they'll cover a few of your sessions. So check with your employer. You may be able to get like 6 to 12 sessions free. And if you don't have insurance, you can look into community mental health agency or nonprofit organizations. Just know, the demand is really high right now. So don't give up, continue to look for what you need. And then another thing is to read the profiles, right? Know the person that you're seeking. When you read their website or their profile, it should hit you, right? And they should speak to whatever it is that you're dealing with. And know that it's not a lifetime commitment. Finding a therapist is a big deal, but you're not getting married or finding a life partner. And most of all, know that it is okay not to be okay, but it's not okay to feel like you got to stay that way.
I went to therapy last week. My church sent me to the therapist was 81, and the whole time her shoes was on the wrong feet. I didn't even know where to start.
No,
Rock. It was in my peripheral vision. And I was sitting there with tears. I don't even know what tears was it laughing to.
So when she crossed her leg,
yeah, it looked like
the point of the shoe was going the other way.
It was like a parenthesis, Rock. Like a parentheses going out. You know what I'm saying?
He need help.
Yeah. Don't let your church.
He need to talk to somebody.
Y'all give it up for Council Spring. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.